Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ryan Nelson. I'm going to talk a little bit about on-page SEO, and this is very important when blogging. You need to understand exactly how to create your pages so Google and the search engines know exactly what your page is about. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to beat your competition strictly because you know some of the factors that Google's looking for. So just like I was talking about earlier about finding that question, well, in the home business industry, people are Googling home business scam. And so I'm going to write the article, How to Spot a Home Business Scam. So I can help people identify what is a good business, what's a bad business, what are some of the red flags that you need to know before starting a business. And hopefully this ranks well, because when it ranks well and they see the home businesses I'm offering around my article, they might feel like, this guy is identifying scams and telling us which ones are bad. He must know what's good. Let's click on one of his ads and see. It's a psychological thing. So what is the word that I'm actually focusing on? It's not how to spot a home business scam. That's the title of my article. The keyword that I'm focusing on is home business scam. Okay, so what you want to do, and I'm really going to do more of what to do, not why, just so you understand, so you can actually put this into action without putting a lot of thought into it. If home business scam is my keyword, this is the word that I'm wanting people to Google and find this page. Right here it says permalink. If you notice, it says how-to-spot-a-home-business-scam. That's not the URL we want for Google. We want this URL to be home business scam. This is what we are wanting people to Google to find our page. Home business scam, so that's going to be the name of the page. That tells Google verticalrising.com is the domain. The page is about home business scam. Then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look into my article. Now here in my article I see a lot of people try to stuff keywords. They believe that is an option. Let's try and put as many home business scam in this article as I possibly can, and that's going to tell Google that it's about home. That's actually the wrong strategy. What you want to do is write exactly naturally about what you're talking about. And when you're through, when you're done writing your article, find one place, maybe two, to add one of your keywords. So, right here, I have home business reality. Home business is part of my main keyword, home business scam. So I'm really going to take this one line and I'm going to come up here, I'm going to click this and make this a heading 2. This lets Google know that this is an important phrase based on the code. If I look at the code, you'll see that right here, it has an H2 and an end H2. This is telling Google this is a headline, this is important on this article. Google will consider all of these keywords to be a part of what you're trying to, what your page is about. But what you don't want to do is just have home business scams. If you do it too many times, Google knows you're forcing this, and we really want it to look natural. We have, like right here, I can come back up here, would-be entrepreneurs and those who prey on them. I'm going to go ahead and just add one more thing. Those scam artists. I just wanted to include scam. So I have home business and then I have scam up here. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to make this an H2. And then the rest of these little bullet points, I'm just going to bold them. I'm not going to H2 them, just simply bold them. Right here, author's final notes about home business. I could technically make this another H2, but again, I don't like to stuff it, so I'm just going to go with another bold. Now, this is really telling Google what my page is about. Now I want to find one place in my article that I can, and again, I'm saying one place. So when you first look into an online, I'm going to go ahead and go online home business. I'm going to take this one time where it says home business. I'm going to put online on it because I don't want it to just be home business. I'm going to go ahead and put an italicized and a bold. This is going to really tell Google. So when Google comes to this page, they're going to look at my title and they're going to say, okay, it says how to spot a home business scam. Then it's going to look at the page URL and say home business scam. Okay, it has home business scam here. Here it says, oh, it has scam, but it's not home business scam. And then down here, home business reality. It's going to take all these words and say which ones are used the most in this format. And because they're varied, because we have multiple words, but we know that home business scam is going to be pulled out of all of these words as being used the most. Then we go ahead and we added another home business down here. We have a home business bold here. So they're going to know that this is a home business page. I'm going to help them out even further. And how I do that is I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to pull an image. And this is a good image. I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to take that image. And when I go here, I'm going to add an image inside of my article. Now, why am I adding this image? Well, for one, images aesthetically make people stay on the page longer. But two, it's a place where I can put a keyword so Google identifies what my page is about. So now I'm going to go to Add Media. I'm going to upload a file. And I'm going to grab that image I just pulled. And it is somewhere here. And I'm going to title this, and they've already done it here, but I'm going to go ahead and title this what one of my keywords are. So they have avoid a work-at-home scam. I'm going to go avoid hyphen home hyphen business hyphen scam. So home business scam. Now down here in the alt text, I'm going to go ahead and put home business scam. And here you always want to do what the picture is. If this is an elephant, I'm not going to put home business scam. I'm going to put elephant. Okay, you don't want to stuff keywords and images that aren't the same because they manually look at them, and if they see that, they will flag your page. So just write what it is. But try to find something that might be relevant to your keyword. And it doesn't always work. You don't have to try and do that, but if you can, do it. It will help. I'm going to go ahead and load this. Now, if you notice, I put link to none. I did that on purpose because I don't want to pass what they call link juice to images. I want it all to be for the article. I'm simply going to insert this into the post. And now I have this image that's going to show up. Now, this is why I say select one category. Do not select multiple categories. This is going to easily go under home business because the way that the website is built for on-page SEO is if you have all of your category pages together, Google will find relevance in that category and help push your article up. But if your article's in 50 different categories, it won't know exactly what your article is about. They're going to know this is home business scams. They're going to see that it's in the home business category with other home business relevant keywords. So it's going to give it an additional push in the search engine. So this is how you want to set it up. Now you can have multiple images. You don't have to just have one, and they don't have to be home business scam. I mean, if I want to put an image in here of a guy behind bars, and I put that within under the scam artist, I can put guy behind bars and name my image. It's fine, but naming your image properly really does help. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Now at the end, we have what we call here the all-in-one SEO pack. Now, if I go to Google, I just typed in home scam. This right here is the title tag, what shows up in the Google search engine. It's normally located here in your browser. So if I click on this, you're going to see that it shows up in my browser, work at home scams. Okay? Now, a lot of times by default, many people make that the title of your article. I don't do that. I let you title your article however you would like, because I would rather you have a title that represents you, and a title that is catchy for social media, but we can make the title tag exactly the keyword that we want. So I'm going to leave my title here, the title of my article, but down in the all-in-one SEO and the title tag, home business scam, and then I'm just going to do maybe a comma, how to avoid. I always want to have my main keyword being the first keyword in my title tag. So yeah, this probably makes more sense, how to spot a home business scam, but really people are going to Google home business scam, and then they're going to see how to avoid question mark, and then they're like, I want to know how to avoid a scam, and then they'll click on this link and it will take them to how to avoid a home business scam. So it's all about positioning your keyword. You want your main keyword to be at the beginning of your title tag. It says title, but this is a title tag. This is the title of your article. You want to have your keyword in the title of your article, but it doesn't necessarily have to be at the front of your title. It can be anywhere, like this, how to spot a home business scam. The title tag is where you want to make sure that keyword is up at the front of the title. Now here under the description and the keywords you really don't have to worry about. In the description, what you want to do is you don't want to stuff it, but maybe I take like a sentence of my article, I'm going to drop it in here, but then I'm going to add something. You know, maybe it's a ... home business scam. Just so it's in my description. This helps with click-through rates, because what happens is this is going to highlight in bold in the search engine if someone searches that exact term. I'll show you. Home business scam. And if you look, see how it says home scams? Home scams. How much better is it if someone Googles home business scam and they see home business scam? Exactly what they were searching for. Or how to avoid a home business scam. That's what you want, right? This guy did it right here. Home business scam. Home business scam is in his title tag. This would actually rank better if he moved this over here and wrote it first. So those are some things that you want to think about when you're posting your article. Now the article itself, don't try to stuff keywords. Be authoritative. Give good information. All we're doing with this format is letting Google know exactly what your page is about. That's the point. That's the purpose of this. It's not to try and fool the search engines. If this was an article about Viagra and I targeted home business scams, that's going to do you no good. Make sure that you're writing quality content and optimizing your page so Google knows what it's about. This is on-page SEO. This is a very basic on-page SEO. We're going to go through detailed on-page SEO later on in some training. But right now, this is technically 90% of what you just learned about this on-page SEO. You know 90% more than anyone else on the internet, just knowing these simple steps. Don't worry, we're going to take care of the rest for you. But right here, when you post on Vertical Rising, this is going to really help. Use this same strategy on your own websites. Don't have URLs that are verticalrising.com/449682. or long URLs that are how to spot a home business scam in Indiana on a Thursday back in 2009. I mean, those are long URLs. Try to shorten your URLs. They don't have to be the exact word. And if you ever see a number populate, don't use it. If it's like Home Business Scams 2, that means someone's already written a home business scam article. But what you can do is you can make it how to avoid or how to spot. You can make this longer, but always make sure that your keyword's in it and try to make sure that keyword is first. So if, for instance, if home business scam was already taken and it said home business scams and it had a 2, I would go with maybe home business scam artists, because I have artists here. Not for any purpose other than I want to use that keyword, but I don't want to use a number because that tells Google that this has already been written about and they're actually going to give that one more credit. So try to avoid the numbers. This is simple on-page SEO. I hope this makes a little sense. If it doesn't, you may want to rewatch the video, because when you write from now on, if you know these basic steps, your article is going to get a lot more visibility. And when I say a lot, I'm talking a lot more visibility than 90% of the articles online today, because frankly, we're taking care of the rest for you. This is all you need to do yourself. Very easy. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment box. We'll do our best to get back to you. Thanks, guys.